The Jamaica Teachers Association is criticizing the apparent cut of $1.6 billion to the education budget. President of the association, Jasford Gabriel, says it's a signal that education is not a priority for the government. But the Ministry of Education is insisting it's a positive reduction, noting that students will benefit. Giovanni Dennis explains.
Extremely concerned. That's how the Jamaica Teachers Association feels about the announced cut to the education budget. The cut was disclosed by Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark in Parliament Tuesday as he tabled the third supplementary estimates. But President of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Jasford Gabriel, argues this will have serious implications.
This is the highest of all cuts, a confirmation that education is not a priority item. This unfortunate development will obviously have serious implications for our overall development as a nation. This cut also comes against the background of increased allocation for at least 4 other government sectors, at a time when almost 90% of our public schools remain closed for face-to-face instructions, obviously resulting in reduced operational expenses for the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information.
But the Education Ministry is describing the cut as a positive reduction. Dr. Grace McLean is acting permanent secretary.
The $1.6 billion you may have seen as a reduction in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information budget is actually a positive reduction, as this amount is being transferred to the Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology for the procurement of 15,000 laptops for our grades 10 to 13, as well as for provision to support the Own Your Own Device initiative.
Mr. Gabriel argues schools are already underfunded.
As of today, several schools are still not in a position to be reopened due to lack of financial resources to set up a proper isolation unit to support the safety and wellness of students and staff.
Mr. President, I would also like to assure you that we have already dispatched grants to all our schools in accordance with the tranche arrangements that we have for payment, and so schools are being adequately funded to support all areas of teaching and learning. And so if there are schools that need additional financial resources for the support of their isolation areas or any other areas within our schools, once that information is provided, the ministry will ensure that they are supported accordingly.
Giovanni Dennis, TVJ News.